I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herbosa with Fox 10 News, an early morning update on Tropical Storm Debby, which will be bringing tropical storm conditions to Florida and then possibly hurricane conditions late tonight into Monday to the Big Bend of Florida. Right now it's moving north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. This is a very lopsided system. All the thunderstorms mostly to the east of the center at this time. However, we have been watching in the past couple of frames a couple of thunderstorms that are trying to develop right around the center there. If you look at the last couple frames of this loop, you start to see some thunderstorms that begin to blossom there. Now we're starting to see some impacts here. We have those tropical storm warnings that have been issued. The overall wind field from this storm does extend far enough out, especially to the eastern side, that we have tropical storm conditions that'll be felt along the coast here. And then you see this area, the hurricane warning that has been issued for the Big Bend. Some significant impacts possible there with hurricane force winds and some significant storm surge. Here's our wind potential. Anywhere you see the red, hurricane force winds are possible. This extends from Apalachicola all the way to Captiva, St. Mark's, and then places like Horseshoe Beach. Also, Perry, Florida could be on the border of that as well. Tallahassee, you're likely in the 58 to 73 mile per hour wind zone, so you will be in tropical storm force winds. Now, a big concern with this storm is storm surge. Some storm surge possible all the way down to Tampa Bay and Fort Myers, but the big area is the area that is under the storm surge warning at this time. The numbers have increased for the potential storm surge. Right now, in the southern part of the state, we see 1 to 3 feet, and then 2 to 4 feet around Tampa Bay. That goes up to around Spring Hill before you go to Yankeetown, where we get around 3 to 5 feet. Cedar Key, 4 to 7 feet. And then you see the bullseye. Keaton Beach, Horseshoe Beach, 6 to 10 feet of storm surge. That could be a very dangerous storm surge that reaches farther inland. If we look towards Apalachicola, around 3 to 5 feet there. Also, a major concern with this storm is flooding. Now, this is today's flash flooding risk, and you see a moderate risk right on the Big Bend region with a slight risk of flash flooding. We are going to see heavy rainfall totals, though, as we go forward over the next 7 days here. 12 inches possibly around the Big Bend, could see some higher amounts. And then look at coastal Georgia and coastal South Carolina, even into North Carolina. Possibly over 20 inches of rain. This would be historic, near catastrophic flooding possible. Reason being, this storm is going to be moving extremely slowly, playing this out all the way. You see how the forecast cone really expands towards the end of the 5-day cone, and that is the storm stalling out in a weaker steering flow. So from Tuesday to Thursday, it does not move very much. In fact, really from Monday to Thursday, it does not move very much. And therefore tons and tons and tons of rain will be dropped. Now, an interesting thing happens on the far western side of the system. We locally here on the Fox 10 viewing area will have a northerly wind, a dry wind. This will increase our rip current risk slightly starting tonight. I know today it says low, but later today we have surf increasing around 3 feet. We'll have a medium risk of rip currents at the end of the day, and then a medium risk of rip currents for tomorrow and Tuesday. And our forecast highs will be soaring as we get dry air and lower rain chances locally, 99 and 100 degrees. Take a look at the forecast highs for Wednesday. Most areas around 100 or at least in the upper 90s. It will be an extremely hot day. Looking at week ahead locally, very low rain chances and very high temperatures. No tropical trouble locally. All of the impacts to our east.